If you are struggling to get clients as a freelancer, this is the video you must watch. Hey guys, it's Saheli and I've been freelancing for over 5 years now, and I have freelanced in multiple niches, and this year I have helped 100 students become a freelancer. So when I am giving you these tips, you want to keep a notebook with you. And without any BS, let's get into the content of today's video. The first reason why you're not getting any clients is probably because you don't have any skills. But it is actually pretty easy to acquire a skill. You can actually monetize your writing skill. If you have written essays in school and you were moderately good at that, you might become a content writer. If you want to learn a little bit more about marketing and incorporate that into your writing, you can become a copywriter. If you love social media, if you love doing everything that's on Instagram or Facebook, you might consider doing it as a service, as a social media manager. In case you have had computer in your academics and you know about coding, you might consider website designing. If you love playing around with Illustrator, you might enjoy graphic designing. There are so many skills out there and you probably already have a lot of them. So why not recognize them and pick them up and get started? While you can learn skills from scratch as well, I would like to believe that we already have some skills that we just need to improve, and that only happens with experience of working with clients. So the first thing you need is actually a skill. So if you're not getting clients, it's probably because either you don't have any skill, or rather you've not recognized your monetizable skill yet. So the first thing you need to do is know what is the thing that you're really good at. What is something that people will be ready to pay you for? That is the most important thing in getting paid as a freelancer. The second thing that might be the problem in case you're not getting clients is because you don't have a strong social media presence. I cannot stress enough on the importance of having a good social media presence in 2020. Every business is online, and if your client is looking for you and they can't find you, how do you expect them to hire you? And trust me, when you go out there, when you're posting regularly, when you're showing up in communities where your services are needed, people take notice and they will approach you instead of you having to approach them. So please think, is your social media optimized? Are the keywords that you want to rank for even there in your profile of Facebook, Instagram, or LinkedIn? And if the answer is no, you, my friend, know what to do. Number 3, if you're not getting any clients and you're struggling to get your first client or your next few clients as a freelancer, I really want you to reflect on the fact, do you really understand what kind of value you provide to the marketplace? And yeah, take some time. Honestly, I know a lot of you probably do something, or you have an idea of what you want to do, but you don't understand what is the value of that thing. For example, you might want to be a content writer, but if your mindset says that it's just writing and anyone else can do it, that's a mental block itself. You don't see the value you are providing to your client or your customer. And this is very, very harmful for you as someone who's offering services. Because if you do not believe in the value of your own service, how are you going to convince your client regarding that? So it really starts internally. Try to understand what the value that you offer is. So as a content writer, it's not just writing that you're doing. You are helping a brand engage better with their users or their audience. You are helping a brand connect with their audience, or you're helping a website make some great content that is going to pay off in the long run for them. You need to know exactly what results and exactly what value you bring to the table when you are a freelancer, because otherwise it'll get really hard for you to have confidence in your skills, because you will feel so replaceable all the time. So number 3, always remember that there's a value that you offer and recognize that, so that when you're having conversations with the client, you don't sound underconfident, unsure, and desperate. Number 4 reason, you don't have friends or a circle of people who are into the thing that you do. While it's not absolutely mandatory to have friends who are also freelancers if you want to get started, it really gives you a big push. When you see people around you doing something, you feel a push that, okay, I can do it too probably. Your friend circle is one friend who always whines about their relationship, one friend who is so much into the academics that you can't even approach them, and there's another friend who's all about fun and humor, and all of that is great in its place. But if that's your friend circle and they are not really concerned about freelancing or working online, how do you expect to do that? Because you are at the end of the day sum total of the people you hang out with. So what you can do now is actually make friends who are freelancers. Honestly, the best way to go about this is going on Facebook or LinkedIn or Instagram and look for profiles of the freelance niche that you want to connect with, and just follow these people, add these people, talk to these people, appreciate these people, and I can assure you most of them will be happy to hold a conversation with you. And whenever you're stuck or you need a second opinion, you can talk to these people. But for now, I can be your friend. You can definitely watch all my videos and I'm pretty sure they'll help you get started as a freelancer. A lot of my viewers have gotten great results just by watching my free videos. So I'm pretty sure that if you are taking the steps that I am recommending you, you will get results too. And that's a good place to start. And if you need further help, I can also give you a freelancing guide. This is basically a blueprint I made inside my paid mentorships for my paid students. But since I saw there were a lot of people who were requesting for better materials, I have made this available for everyone. So you can just get it for free by enrolling to my email list. The link will be in the description below. You just need to enter your email ID and your first name and it will be delivered to you. Do check your spam or promotion because it might go there instead of primary. Just move it to primary so that next time I send you some tools and resources, because twice a month I send you some great resources and tools that you might find very helpful as a freelancer. So yeah, make sure that you move it to primary in case you don't want to miss it the next time. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that with the materials I give you, you will be able to do something as a freelancer and actually get started. And starting is the most important point. With the first client you get, the first payment you get, it's going to give you a whole different level of confidence and a whole different level of personality that you probably never saw in yourself before. So yeah, make sure you get started ASAP and actually do the things that I ask you to. Last thing that might be the problem if you're not getting clients is that you don't self-promote. Self-promotion is not a bad thing. Our parents have taught us that you should not toot your own horn. But when you want to be a freelancer and you want to build a personal brand and you want to attract clients, you need to let them know what you're good at. Otherwise, how are they gonna know? All right. You can depend on word of mouth, but it takes time. Now, I'm not saying that you should brag, but you should let people know about your real achievements. If you're a content writer, just write and post it on your social media to showcase your skills. If you're a marketer and you've got some results for your clients, showcase it on your profile. If you're a designer and you've made designs, just showcase it on your profiles. It is that simple. And sometimes certain posts will do better than others and it will attract more like-minded people and probably also attract people who might need your services. You really need to get out there and talk about the things that you're good at. It is not bragging and it is definitely not being dishonest, but it is definitely self-promotion and talking about what are the skills that you can offer, what are the valuable things that you can bring to the table in case someone hires you. And this is very important. You need to be proud of your achievements. You don't have to hide them. You need to showcase what you're good at if you want to attract clients. All right. And there's a fine line between overdoing it and underdoing it. And probably it is kind of hard to stay in the middle. But in my opinion, it should be about 80% talking about valuable things that people might find interesting or lovely, and 20% actually talking about the things you can offer, the things that you can sell, and the things and the services that you can offer. So this formula has worked very well for me personally, my students too, and it might work well for you. So don't be afraid to talk about the things you can do and the things that you can offer. And yeah, I feel these are the 5 major blocks that a lot of you might be facing in case you're not getting clients, and I've also told you how to deal with these objections and blocks. So I hope that this helps you. I'll be back with another video next week. Let me know what are your biggest struggles right now as a freelancer, and I'll try to deal with them in my coming videos. I'm making videos specifically on topics that are being requested a lot of times. So the next on my pipeline is actually how to network, like how to make connections that will turn into paying clients. So let me know if that sounds interesting to you. I'll post this video next week. So yeah, I hope that you are watching out for it, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.